Good afternoon, everybody. Getting set up for the first match here for SCFS versus Japanese gibberish.
The GNX GDCM merger.
Looks like we got the gibberish boys flooding on in here. First map will be River City Conquest. Team 1 being the left side, or sorry, the right side of the map will be Team 1, which will be SCFS. And the left side will be Japanese gibberish.
So what do you think's gonna happen? All these teams drop in, we can talk a little bit about the map.
I guess it just depends on what people want to do.
Well, but what would you do?
What would I do if I was who?
Either
Like, I'll tell you
team.
this: if
Team
I was
1.
on Team 2, if I was on Team 2, I think they're gonna rush. They're gonna hold W, and they're gonna go for some juicy legs.
Hmm.
What do you think SCFS is gonna do, Ghost?
I think they're gonna set up mechs like here, around here in Spaceport. And then you can also put a Vapor Eagle, like a pop chart mech on the Citadel. And
Possible.
generally, I think SCFS are gonna have a like 4 mech light pack floating around. It's like a light pack floating around like this area generally, and then they can move in to defend like underneath the bridge in case they do
Definitely
rush.
see Japanese gibberish. Maybe doing a bit of a cap strat, you know? They catch Sigma, Epsi, put like 2 traders out somewhere, then they have a light pack that roams around. Try and play caps. I don't
Yeah.
know if you really could do that on this map. It's kind of too small.
The only problem is that like you kind of don't have solo caps that you can take for free.
Yeah. See, we're still missing 1 person from Team 2 and 2 people from Team 1. We'll ask in chat here, see how people are feeling. Bowser says he's feeling awful. Thanks for asking. You're welcome, Bowser.
Yeah,
Oni-chan.
that would
Woo-woo.
check out. That would
Just woke
check
up.
out. That's a player from like I cannot English.
Still waiting on 2 players for Team 1. Team 2
Let's
is
see if they're going in.
looking pretty solid here.
I mean, you can play with less than 8 players.
Correct. Just get more tonnage to play with. Although there's 1. So we're just missing 1 for Team 1. What do you think of the tonnage for Team 2? They seem to be right at the limit.
530. That's
Right at the limit.
that's the max tonnage.
Not locked. They're not locked in, right? But based tonnage.
Well, that would mean like what? Dual Panther, dual Black Lantern, dual Night Gear, dual Direwolf. There you go. There's your deck. That means it's no rush deck, because in a rush deck you wouldn't take 100 tonneries.
Team 1 is locked.
With a 475 tons. Very interesting. And locking in.
Team 2 is locking.
And Alpha and Charlie. With the 1 in Bravo. Looks like a lot on Spaceport there from Team 1. Because the only reason to take the Bravo spawn is to like, as if you already maxed out the Spaceport spawn.
Maybe they're anticipating a push and they want to stack up there.
I think if you're anticipating, you'd spread out more. And Team 2 dropping a bit under the maximum tonnage, but not much.
Yeah, they lost a little bit of weight.
Also for Team 2, we have 3 in Charlie, which is 2 of their assault mechs. So that doesn't smell like a push to me.
Both teams have confirmed.
Well, I guess you can
refer to the teams by their real name, so I guess I will have to do that from this point forward. We good to send it then?
Yes, we can launch in.
Beginning the first match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the first match between SCFS and, as I go to Google Translate, Nihon no Jibberishu. So first match, SCFS versus Nihon no Jibberishu, with your announcers, Ultimate Ghost and Bacon Lord. Let's see what we got here as they start to drop in.
I can tell you that Team 2 is not rushing, or they're doing very weird spawns.
We'll see.
But let's see.
See what the drop ships bring in on this fine, lovely day in River City.
I'm gonna go over team 1. So we have an Annihilator 1P, a Rifleman 2C, Phoenix Hawk 7S, Night QC. Yes, that's a Clapstick Annie. Bowser in an Executioner, and then another Phoenix Hawk, Flea and Incubus. What do we have for team 2?
Let's see, they got an Irby, Firestarter, and the Lanner for their light pack. And then they have a Corsair, an Annihilator, Marauder, with a Summoner and a Beagle for trading. So it looks like a trade deck with two PPC Pop Darters and lights, the screen, and cap.
It's a Laze Vomit Marauder, by the way.
Mm.
Very interesting.
And their first shot's coming out here.
So we have team 1 setting up all over Spaceport. And having a huge cap advantage. Although Theta is being taken back. This is important.
Yeah, they still have that point advantage quite a bit.
Light PPCs on the Phoenix Hawk.
Yeah, very much trade heavy here.
Onisama getting beaten up a little in the Summoner.
Rifleman under 100% Kong Lord. Look about 7%.
Yeah, most of it is
Crazy.
gonna be C.
Temu's taking a little bit of heat.
Yes.
In the Night Gear.
Yes, that Night Gear is also getting beaten up a little. The Summoner already down to 77, but it's a Summoner, so it can tank quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It has it has an open leg. The Summoner is open on one leg, and it's triple large pulse, so it's not a Pop-Tart. But Team 2 has grabbed Theta now.
Airstrike coming in, completely misses.
Temu in the Night Gear is almost down.
He's getting beat up there pretty good.
Open CT already.
Big strike
That's not
on the
good.
Rifleman. He's eating quite a bit of it. Holding this location.
Now it's Stimrock and the Annie taking heavy fire. Team 2, even though they have less traders, are out trading at the moment.
Still really seem to be clumped up around the Citadel. Their lights are.
Team 1's lights are completely clumped there, yes.
Yeah, they're all stacked up. Okay, it looks like we have a play coming up on the Citadel.
It's a heavy machine gun Incubus variant. It's also almost cord.
I wonder if they're charging, if they're gonna like, scream in Japanese gibberish at these guys or not.
Yeah, Team 2 is just probing this side now, so they can distract. Bowser's Xe also almost cord.
Okay, so now they're counter pushing back.
Yes, but see how Team 2 has completely rotated away, and there's there is nowhere to push into now.
They're pushing into their traders right now.
And they do get the Irby, but Bowser's halved. The Incubus is one touch.
All under the traders right now.
There goes the Executioner. Incubus is down.
Beagle died.
The Beagle does die, but now it's
Phoenix Hawk
one of the
down.
Phoenix Hawks down. This is pretty much over. As the other Phoenix Hawk is already legged, and now it's just the Flea.
Hmm.
It's just the Flea, and Team 2 has a 3 cap. And the remaining traders on Team 1 are completely beat up. So Stimrog's still completely fresh. His right shoulder is almost open. Open now. Temu's just one-touch CT, still has all weapons. The Kong's open CT. And Rikram.
Phoenix Hawk looks legged.
Yeah, Rikram is legged and is about to go down as soon as someone sees him.
I wonder if he could take that cap. I don't think they're looking at him at all. Yeah, he's stepping his foot
He's
into
trying,
the cap.
but
Trying to get some cap in. But
it's
it's a full
quite
cap.
late
It's
in the
got
game.
a lot. And he's getting lasered now. Got more long-range trading coming out.
Yeah, Team 1 has won the light fight eventually as they killed all of Team 2's lights. But it might not be enough. Stim is now stripped complete. It's just down to the Rifleman 2C and the Phoenix Hawk. And, well, the Flea.
Phoenix Hawk is
the
down.
Phoenix Hawk's down. It's just a pretty much one-touch Rifleman. And the Flea. There goes the Flea. That's it.
You never know. One-touch Rifleman could pop off.
No. Not in a Rifleman 2C.
Oni-chan sitting at 27%. A little on the squishy side.
Yes, but the Corsair is way too fresh for this. There's no way for the Rifleman to hide now, right? You can't abuse people looking at different angles because you have teammates shooting at them. Plus it's at 630 with a 3 cap in Team 2's favor. There's just nothing Kong can do here to win this match.
Is one-touch side torso.
Yes, but even like he physically cannot win anymore. It's a Rifleman can't get the caps fast enough. Even if he did manage to outtrade everyone.
Yeah, the Rifleman is quite fresh. I mean, he is... Oh, he missed. A little reg on the corner of the building there. Longlord's trying to pull this off somehow. I don't think they let him. They're even going to fight him at all. I think they'll just run the time.
They're grabbing even more caps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
Looks like he's pushing out to even just try and get some shots in.
Oh, he actually did get shot completely one touch.
Yeah, but it survived it. So that was the first drop. Take a peek at the stats here. Any big outliers?
The Annie on team 2 doing 800 damage.
Yeah.
And the Rifleman 2C, of course. Well, all the traders on Team 1 side doing decent damage. Low outliers, one Phoenix Hawk, and the Urban Mech that got killed first. And that's pretty much it. No one really doing nothing, and no one, apart from that one Annihilator, doing an exceptional amount of damage.
I feel like them pushing around the corner from Citadel into the traders.
Yeah, so what happened there is they had all their lights probe around here. Like Team 2 had their lights probe there. And what Team 1 responded by pushing all the way around here. But by the time all the lights were like drawing back to,
Also
to
does
theta,
people
and we
claim
had,
that I am almost unhearable, but a whisper in the wind.
well, then we'll make you a bit loud.
All right, so the next drop will be Hibernal Rift Domination.
With domination.
There we go.
Keep hoping that these teams ready up quickly.
That's funny. And why do you hope that goes?
Because then we get to play more and wait less.
Ah,
Regardless of that, let's look at Hibernal Domination.
yeah, so the map mode is going to be Domination, so someone's going to have to keep their foot in the cap the whole time if you don't plan on rushing. So it'll be interesting to see if both teams, if they decide to more brawl or if they try to do kind of like a trade strat with, some light presence to keep their toes in the pool.
Yeah, and also this is basically Old Canyon. So it is quite a bit different from the New Canyon, and on top of that, it's domination instead of conquest. So there will definitely be some interesting strats, I think. Though generally, old Hibernal matches focused a lot around this spine area here, where you would see teams just pushing up like 4 or 5 mechs on either side and then trading and seeing who wins that fight.
All right, seeing one lock already from Texan Scrub Lord. Although they did have one person drop out of the lobby. Both teams have one person dropped out of the lobby, probably doing some
Last minute mech labbing.
quick adjustments. I feel like that last match was actually pretty decent low. Like it was pretty close.
It was really close, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was well played. You know what I mean? So I feel like both teams did a decent job. The win ultimately going to Nihon no Jiburishu. We'll see if no pre-course can pull it from the team that their names just all over the place. You know what I mean?
We'll have to see.
It's interesting actually looking at their name in Japanese, and the letters go from like large letters to much smaller ones at the end. And yet it still means Japanese gibberish. I love it. we got an 8th person for Team 1. No pre-course as their last person in. Same thing for Team 2. They also have 8. They both, granted they haven't locked in, but they're both rather light. So maybe we see a brawl over the center.
Oh, full rush strats. Linebackers.
There might be. Oh, even lighter. 435.
Although
Wow.
both these teams aren't teams to usually bring full rush strats.
Yeah, we definitely see you guys saying stuff about only one person being audible. So from the point you hear this, if it still is the same, please let us know.
Yes.
Otherwise, we're waiting for some lock-ins on no pre-course before we see what Japanese gibberish locks in with afterwards. Team 1 dropping a pilot again, swapping them out. Back up to 8. Seen a little movie here. They're stacking Alpha Bravo and locking in. Maybe they're looking to take the left side of the map, or they're going to use that ramp. All right, so Team 1 is locked. Team 2, all's in their court. Team 1 only at 420. Again, 420.
Team unlocked at 420 tons. That means they're 110 short.
That is light.
That is
Maybe we
super
see
light.
some gargoyles. Team
Oh
2,
yes, gargoyles or
490.
chargers.
Yeah, maybe.
490 is still not super heavy for these.
Correct, but I mean, like, they
The
could have annihilators.
normal team is usually around 500 tons.
But 10 tons could just be pilot preference to not wanting one mech over another.
Yes.
Compared to the golden number of 420.
So if we do see a rush, it might be... Oh no, it's team 1. It could be just a straight... Oh. Complete rush. Straight up here. Straight through the center. That would be glorious. And I really want to see it.
You might do
They
it.
also stacked an Alpha and Bravo. Oh yes, that's 100% a rush strat.
Yep.
You don't stack Alpha and Bravo on this map. Because on Canyon you can do it, it doesn't matter. The spawns are next to each other anyways. But on this map, you have spawns like far apart. And you would want Charlie if you wanted anything to do with this side of the map. So what they're doing is presumably just to push around this side.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Maybe they do.
Meanwhile, Team 2 stacking Charlie and Alpha, which is just, well, Bravo's the furthest away from everything. So you'd want Charlie for your bigs and Alpha for your smalls. Which is exactly what they're doing. Although they do have Carbon Fire, who's usually one of their traders in Alpha. But he does like to play this edge of the map with a Corsair. So we're probably going to see mechs there.
Chat is saying from 5 minutes ago, Land, that one person is near silent and the other is.
Well, they should be about equal now.
Oh, okay. We'll see. We'll see 5 minutes in the future. Second team is locked. First team's locked. Second team's locked. We are ready to send it.
Let's do it.
Second match, no pre-course versus Nihon no Gibberishu.
Just
First
call it
match
Japanese gibberish. It's literally their team name.
They requested.
No, that was no pre-course doing.
No pre-course. Let's see what we get here.
Oh, Dragon Slayers. Dual Dragon Slayers. AC10 triple heavy PPC and triple ear PPC 1 light god. Machine gun missile. What else on team 1? Linebacker. Laser vomit linebackers. And then SRM Vulcans.
Yep.
On team 2, we have a Flea, a Huntsman, a Beagle, a Grasshopper, Annie, Stalker. This is a very standard deck. Annie is setting up in the volcano. Stalker's 6-yard line. Grasshopper's 5-yard line.
From the tonnage.
Yes, and the spawns.
Yeah.
The Huntsman is small pulse ERPP. I'm curious why you wouldn't take a Punchy over that. And the Beagle is just triple ERPPC. So we have a lot of PPCs.
Slightly tankier than the
There's not a single Wolfpack like screening light on Team 2, as they only have the Flea. So we see Team 1 completely charging around Kappa side.
Looks like they're about to get scouted here. They're going to sneak up on this Beagle. This Beagle does not know yet. They're waiting to jump up at the same time.
They see the Dragon Slayers and they're trading with them.
Well, it looks like they're keen.
Carbon Fire rotating.
Seeing the assaults are turning to face this small push. Take a look at the center here. Katana Cat looking around.
Both Victors are moving up as well now. But it's...
Kong appears to have turned his mech off.
Well, the Grasshopper getting super hurt. It's already open CT. Huntsman getting somewhat hurt on legs. But the push has stalled.
Yeah, they came around the corner, they popped a UAV, and they backed off. Oh, they don't realize they just went right past the Huntsman. Okay, they know the Huntsman's there now.
Well, they do realize, and the Huntsman is gonna go down in a second.
Yeah, Huntsman's going down. The Flea's coming into the mix, it looks like.
It's the Huntsman down. The Flea can't 1v5 this rush.
The Flea fell. Does he make it out? It looks like he will.
And they're not just all
They're wrapping this corner pretty hard. It looks like their bigs are catching up too.
The
The bigs will be
Beagle
here
is
in the
getting
fight.
extremely hurt. You have... It's almost halved. That would be its death. The Grasshopper is also one-touch. I do have a Mistlings going off to deal with the Annihilator. One Vulcan down.
Annihilator is chewing on the Mistlings.
Night
It looks
Gear
like the
down.
Annihilator is now
And
ignoring the
another
Mistlings.
Vulcan. So both Vulcans are down by now.
Annihilator is taken down by the
And he's
Mistlings.
dead. The Beagle's halved by now. So it's just down to these Panther and the Stalker. What should have happened here with the Flea is it shouldn't be fighting. It should have just capped the point. There's just 30 seconds on it. You could have probably
No one's
gotten
in
it.
it either. Like,
Yes.
and he
But
could
he
have just
is
gone.
cleaning
Even
up
the Katana Cat.
this. He is cleaning up this push. That's actually really important. He is legged, but he can probably
It
get
does look
some
like they're
kills.
moving towards the center again. Zap.
And there goes the Stalker, and that's it.
Yep. Katana Cat and the Flea. The Flea is
The
legged.
Victors, yeah, the Victor's too fresh.
Legged and halved.
The linebackers, maybe this Flea can grab the linebacker, but there's almost no way.
He's going to show his head here in a moment and just get zapped. Give him 3 seconds.
Nah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's going down. Alright, the second drop goes to No Pre-Course. Japanese gibberish. Not pulling it through on this one. It's interesting to see that they were more interested in...
Well, it's a push strat. You don't care about the
Yeah,
cap.
I guess.
As long as it doesn't count down to 0, you win. Mistlings farming 600 damage, and the Stalker being the second last alive, the longest surviving assault, of course, also doing a lot of damage. Other than that, again, not very...
And we are good on the volume
special damage numbers.
Yeah, it seemed like a pretty standard little brawl.
Well, not at all standard.
Slipping Griff. Getting some nice
They
damage
went
out of those things.
all the way around here, so they sent everything
like
around here.
Flank brawl.
They then went out here and traded across like these lines.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, the Dragon Slayers went up to Theta and then moved up here. So you have the Dragon Slayers as a distraction, and they can't just simply look at your push and scout it and go, hey, there's nothing on the map that you're pushing. Meanwhile, Team 2 setting up there, and there, and there. But yes, especially the 2 mechs that were here got caught out eventually. The Nike and the Beagle. It's simply a matter of taking too many Pop-Tarts, I think, and not enough screening lights. They didn't have any force to really, like, stop the push. So on Frozen. We've just seen Team 1 push. What do you think they're gonna do?
Frozen City Night Classic. Team 1 pushed. I mean, they still look pretty light. That's a good question. I think we see another push from one team, for sure, I think.
I smell dual Annihilators, to be honest.
Do you think we'll see any funny business in the tunnel?
We might.
Some little sneaking.
Especially this, like here, from Team 1, from Team 2, this movement can do something.
Yeah, we could see some funny
Because it is
business out of the
fast.
tunnel.
It's
It
not
is.
like going all the way around.
What if you put, some Bigs and Bravo and ran them over the saddle and you had some quicker mechs go through the tunnel and come around behind? Maybe a little something
You'd
like
have to
that.
time it, that's the only
Yes,
problem
it
with it.
would have to be timed. The Bigs would have to show, get the team to turn, and then the lights go in, or vice versa, something. Who knows? Maybe they run some quicker mechs and just try to, slap some kill the lights and go for caps.
Also, I just realized James got 5 kills that last match. In his flea.
And he was doing work. Match MVP goes to James, the Flea God. A request was made though.
Yeah. I can try.
Maybe next match we'll hold it up a little higher, a little better overview.
Time to fly under the map.
Yeah, we'll fly underneath the map. Still waiting on Team 1 locking in. They do have 8. They are using this time to perhaps polish parts of their mech. You never know.
Oh, it's a world stop. It's 480 tons.
They're both 480. Little 4D chess. Seeing 6 lock-ins from NoPc. Current score is 1-1. Last match going to NoPc. Next map is going to be Frozen City Night Classic Conquest.
Yes. Also, both of these matches so far have
They're
been
locked
extremely
in.
close.
Yes, they have been
480
very,
in
very close.
Alpha Bravo. So, nothing going Theta.
Yeah.
Everything's staying on the high ground.
Alpha Bravo, you know what that could mean? It means we get to have some funny business in the tunnel.
Maybe. Oh,
My
maybe.
dreams could become memes.
We'll see. Don't get too excited yet.
I'm excited. I want to see the funny business in the tunnel. That alpha drop is awfully close to the entrance to the tunnel.
Yes, but it's also just closest to going to Trolley 3.
Yeah, likely. I could have my own narrative.
And Team 2 looking at Alpha and Charlie. So these two spawns. Interesting.
Yeah, Team 2's going a bit mixed between all three of the drops. Well, they're stacking Charlie. And they're very heavy. They might try and put some big traders up by Epsi and screen them.
Oh, it's a heavy brawl push.
Could be heavy brawl push. But they're super stacked on Charlie. Maybe they put the
we haven't
lights
seen
to both
Nanners
lane.
yet, so.
True. They could put, well, you pretty much know James is going to be in a light mech. And he's in Bravo, so. That would mean the majority of their bigs are probably in Charlie. Possibly in Alpha. All right, one more lock-in, and we're ready to go here.
And both teams are locked.
All right, we're going to
Let's
send
see
the
if your
second
tunnel
match.
dreams come true.
Let's see if my tunnel dreams become memes. All right, the third match. No pre-course versus Japanese gibberish. Jiffy is trying to pimp us out in chat there. Apparently we're worth $5, Ghost.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Truthfully, I'm like at least 150. You know what I mean? Five's on that. Like,
Let's look at the.
I'm high class.
Oh, Kodiaks. AC10 ear med and quad UAC10 Kodiak. I think
colors.
someone needs a time machine here.
Got the blue Kodiak and the red Kodiak.
Someone needs a time machine. Quad UAC10 Kodiak is not that great.
The other side's got an Annie and a Direwolf. Pretty standard setup, rifleman, linebacker, an assassin.
Dual Timberwolves.
Assassins. It'd be interesting to see what they do. We got a little cave action going on here, Ghost.
Oh, we have a Lano and a fire starter going with the two laser bomb and Timbies pushing up.
4 mechs in the cave. 5 mechs squaring off in the cave. Looks like the Lanner is yielding. They've yielded the cave.
Yes, they have to get out there. There's 3 mechs coming for them.
They did leave a UAV up to scout that cave, and they're going to see these guys coming out. Notice
Direwolf is 7 UAC 5.
Jeez.
And the Annie is 5 AC5 and triple light peep.
So happy my memes became dreams. Look at this push out of the cave.
Yes, but Team 2 is already turning around.
Feel bad for this poor rifleman all the way in the back. They're basically going to be a mech short because they're going in the fight right now. It's going to be 7v8. Alright, here comes the brawl. Direwolf down to 80%, 70. Kodiak going down. One Kodiak down.
Second Kodiak
It's both
is
Kodiaks.
also down. You do get the Firestarter and the Annihilator, but Team 2's
Direwolf
Firestarter
looks
is
like he's
already
about to go
really
down.
hurt. Direwolf is hurt. This is just becoming a full-on brawl. There goes the Direwolf. But health is looking in Team 1's favor.
Here I was saying that this poor rifleman was going to miss out on the fight, and he's just getting back shots the entire fight. Now he's cleaning up all these UAVs.
Oh,
Rifleman
for
putting in work.
large rifleman.
Yep.
Linebacker's open CT. Goes away, and the Firestarter's one touch on side torso. There goes the
First
rifleman.
Timby did some work there.
Actually looking in favor of Team 2 right now.
Miss Lynx is chewing on the assassin. Can he take him down? Wow.
And there it goes.
Second match goes to Nihon no Jiburishu. Puts us 2-1 in favor of Japanese gibberish. Any outliers on the stats here? Timberwolf did some nice damage.
Yes, but
You know what,
nothing spectacular. Both Kodiaks only doing like 100 something.
I thought they weren't going to get that because both their Kodiaks went down so quick. They
He's
managed to
just
pull it through.
a super fragile mech.
Yeah. Fortunate.
Alright. Now we're gonna have to swap the team.
Little team swap.
Yes. And it's domination on Emerald Vale.
Alright, I've swapped everybody. Swapped the maps. Teams are confirmed. No one's accidentally on the wrong side. It is now up to Japanese gibberish to lock in. Let's check out this
So
map.
what we just saw is well, exactly
Well, they
what
did
you
come through the
said.
tunnel.
Heavies going up top, and then
They would go over the
their
bridge.
lights
Yep.
going through the tunnel.
And then they came through the tunnel. Yep.
But the heavies weren't fast enough, so everything just turned around and shot the people coming out of tunnel.
Well, the one rifleman also was over here on Bravo on Overwatch looking this way the entire time by the time they were coming across and by the time they had actually come out the back. And he had to walk all the way over. By the time he got there, they had been fighting on the saddle and he was just getting back shots on the lantern and on other lights, just slamming them over and over again.
Exactly. Then again, it's a large rifleman and a brawl. There's
Right.
simply not that much you can do with it, and I think that's what ultimately tipped the match in Team 2's favor.
mix up here. Mixing up some pilots, mixing up some mechs. Team 1 missing a pilot, but still being 490 tons. Granted, they haven't locked in, but it's pretty heavy. Maybe they're going to put some people up on the ridges, you know what I mean?
545. Yes, go over tonnage.
They're a little heavy. Hopefully they don't lock in. 520. There we go. Curious to see if they stack both the traders on one of the ridges or if they split them up. I mean, it is domination, so someone has to be in the circle.
As long as you're in the circle, you're fine.
Correct. 515. Right, maybe we'll see the lock in here. Big mix-ups.
I expect no one in Bravo, to be honest, as it's simply a spawn that's too far away. You can walk out here and you can walk out there, but Bravo simply like is only good if you want to go to the center. And even then it's not faster than Alpha. No pre-course having 9 players in the lobby. Yes.
This is fine. Looks like we're waiting on Giggity here to get that last lock in.
$515. I expect a lot of traders on the Fox Line Ridge, right? And then maybe lights around this area.
The only thing about that is the backside of E4, it's kind of blind. That's a pretty big hill. E45.
Oh yes, but
Team 1 is locked. More or less just waiting for the second team to 1, lose a player, and 2, lock in. And we will get this fourth match underway.
Indeed.
For the current score is 2-1 in favor of Gibberish. This is the fourth of 5. If Gibberish wins this one, they basically secure this victory. The rest is just points.
Oh, but points count. That's the important
Points are
part.
very important. But for the match, no pre-course really needs to bag this. Otherwise, they're taking that L home. Jiffy's gonna put them on the corner for $5.
And now they dropped a few too many pilots. It's now down to 6.
Yeah, so we did want them to drop one pilot, right? But it appears they've dropped 2 pilots, 3 pilots.
Well, one came back.
Yeah, I definitely expect a standard comp really from Team 1.
Yes.
Couple lights, couple traders, PPCs, blue lasers, couple small pulses running around, maybe some ECM Urbies, just stuff. Nothing too fancy. Team 2, however, they're short 1 pilot, and unless it's a 100 tonner, which it is a 100 tonner, they're still light. So maybe they have some shenanigans up their sleeve. They might be a little more aggressive on the low ground. We'll see.
Seeing a more spread out split on Team 2, lance-wise.
Team 2's locked. Looks like we're ready to send it. Let's get the second match
Let's
on.
see.
Or sorry, third match.
The
Fourth
fourth one.
match. Getting caught up 1 second at a time. Fourth match is underway. No pre-course. Versus Nihon no Jibberishu. All right, see who we can see what they bring in here. Maybe get some wide angles.
We have a Novacat Prime, an Ilya Muromets, and Anyan Direwolf. Both large Novacat and Direwolf. Light Gauss, triple PPC Ilya Muromets. That is a very interesting, very spicy. And Clapstick Annie.
Fairly standard.
Spider 5K. With the light PPC and heavy machine guns. On Team 1 we have just standard Annihilator and Corsair.
The assaults are they both down low for team 2? No, one on either end. One's down low, one's on the ridge. This Annihilator is
Exactly.
actually pushing the low side here. Training has commenced.
What is on the Thunderbolt? 3 large and 5 year meds.
Japanese gibberish only really have one guy kind of in the cap, kind of not in the cap. They've got two. Digging the Shadowcock.
And the 2 Vipers from team 2 are both like square in the middle at the moment. And it's the Cataphract and the Annie moving up the left side.
Yeah, they're pushing up that left hill. They're going to end up bowling these mechs off the ridge.
You just can't take too much damage. Especially the Cataphract. Although it didn't take that much to the CT yet.
No, he's pretty good so far.
The Annihilator though, again, almost losing the right torso.
They look like they're wanting to
Team
collapse on those 2
1's
bigs.
Corsair is pretty hurt. But their lights, yes, their
Team
lights are
1, they
just
are definitely
collapsing.
pushing in on these two bigs. This Annihilator and Cataphract might be in trouble here. They only have one mech screening for him, a Viper. It looks like he's running away. They do have Overwatch from the opposite side.
Oh no, they aren't converging on the trade mechs from Team 2. They're just sitting in the middle, trading with other people.
Wow, that was a good airstrike.
Temu already almost lost that right torso in the Annihilator. Other than that, everything is looking okay. Although Team 1 is bleeding a lot of armor.
They're bleeding a significant amount of armor with Giggity now at 60%. 50.
Buster almost losing a side
Giggity is
torso there. Oh, James got bonked. Side torso's 1 touch.
Thing is, they pushed up to this one spot and they're able to get hit by both traders on either end.
Here goes the Spider for Team 2.
Cataphract is 44%. And he's pretty beat up as well. Temu's Annie is sitting at 30%.
All of Team 1's mechs are extremely hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Team 2 still has a fresh Panther and a fresh Nova Cat. Here goes the Marauder. Yeah, this match is pretty much over.
I think NoPc cleans up, takes the W on this one, and they don't get knocked out of this match so early.
Let's see when this Thunderbolt will be removed. Or will the traders go first? I think Slip smells it.
Traders are still trading.
Goes the Thunderbolt.
Yep. So it's basically just the two traders left. And they are not looking so healthy. This was a fish in your bowl, you know?
Both open.
You might let it into the toilet. And he's dropping down.
Both of them dropping as they need to get into the circle now.
Correct. I don't think they'll be able to make it. Well, maybe.
It's a 2v5. It's... I would say almost impossible to win.
Yeah. He'll make it to the circle. He should. Just what happens after that is the real question. He can stop there and be safe from both traders, but he's going to get pecked to death by this Katana Cat.
Oh, there goes the Annie, and that's it.
Yep, second mech. All right, the fourth match goes to No Pre-Course, bringing the total score to 2v2, or 2-2.
Very, very close matches. Let's take a look at the damage score. Bowser in the Direwolf with 600. Oni-chan in the Annihilator also 600.
625, yep.
Yeah, but
Katana Cat did pull out a nice 500.
the light and medium wolf pack for Japanese gibberish just not doing much at all.
Didn't one of them get halved or like really early got a back shot?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's real rough having that happen.
So also if you look at the map strat, what happened is that Team 1 only took this spot here and basically this part of the map in terms of map control. Meanwhile, Team 2 taking this part and then pushing up on this side. So taking this entire side of the map.
Yeah, they pushed the Annie and the
Cataphract up there.
the Cataphract into F4. I thought they'd get collapsed on, but they ended up just not happening. Right, so our next map is going to be
And the last map.
HPG Manifold on Conquest. We've seen, what, 2 rushes so far and 2 trades. Here's to see what the last match is going to be. Probably trades. I don't think we see a rush on this, but you never know.
I think it'll be a trade heavy match, yeah.
So, you know I willed the tunnel push into existence. Do I get to will Lerms into existence on this map?
I don't think so. But we can always dream.
You never know! I don't know if this map is even really good for Lerms. I don't think it is. Looks like Japanese gibberish is more or less quickly readying up here, it appears. Sitting at a healthy 505 tons.
505 tons means big assaults.
Indeed. All right, team one has locked in.
At exactly 500 tons. Team 2 again having 5 people in the lobby. Great stuff. So there's 7.
Still just waiting on one more from team two. Sitting at 435 tons, so I would assume they're bringing back a heavy, maybe like a 90 tonner.
I'm assuming
80.
a heavy, yeah. They
Yeah.
can't bring back a 90 tonner, right?
Yeah, it would have to be
Could be
85.
95 at maximum, but no. It'd have to be a 90.
Oh, a medium.
Actually, a light.
Yeah.
This team's definitely not getting the price for fastest lobby times.
Fastest lobby times. Is there like a bonus for that?
Sometimes, rarely, there.
Is this like a new team where they have to they have 3 mechs and they have to refit them between each match?
Well, it's not a big prize. It's just a
Is it
tiny
more
bit
than
of
what
an
Jiffy
incentive.
offers us up on the corner at nighttime for?
I don't know.
400.
It's also a pretty rare thing. 485.
Still light. Maybe they rush. Maybe they have like a lot of pop charters.
Pop charters would take up the tonnage.
Could take up the tonnage.
I think they'll have Vipers again,
Maybe two
or at least on
Airbreeze.
Viper. Maybe Phoenix Hawks.
The JJs.
Exactly, you need jump jets on this map.
The mirror tonnage matchup. Looks like the second team will be locking in here momentarily, sending us into the final match. And they are locked. HBG Conquest.
Let's do it.
Score is 2-2. Tied. The tonnage is equal. 500 tonnage for each team.
Maybe the decks are completely equal.
Maybe
The
it's
best way to end
matchup.
on this. It's 2-2 tied. Mirror matchup.
That's why they were leaving the lobby, so
May the better team win.
I don't know if no pre-course can win this though. Apparently they don't have their people's champion. Or so chat says.
So for team 2 we have a Thunderbolt, Executioner, Spider 5V, dual Black Lanterns, Rifleman, and a Direwolf. Direwolf is Gauss ER large. Executioner is just ER large. Rifleman's ER large, and the Thunderbolt is Gauss PPC. Spider, of course, going off to Cat. Meanwhile, on the team 1 side, again a Marauder with Laser Vomit, presumably. Also Lanners. Yes, it is a Laser Vomit Marauder. Timberwolf Prime, very interesting. Two machine guns and Laser Vomit. Pop-Tart Veagle. 6 ER large Marauder 2. And ER large Gauss Corsair.
Team 1 was able to snag Theta.
That's important.
3 points early on. They have a lantern in the basement. Basically got it for free. Don't really see no pre-course really even being bothered by it at all. Not making any plays on it, not even looking towards the basement.
They're just trying to win their trades at the moment.
Correct.
But even then, Rick Ramen as Direwolf is taking quite the beating.
Oni-chan down to down 20% already. Nearly.
Equal percentages for Rick Ram. Trades are now looking in Team 2's favor.
Interesting. They took a back cap. Oh, they have noticed. They have noticed that the katana or that the spider took this, and they're coming in for him.
Oh yes,
think he's going to be able to get away.
He does have a Mustangs on him, but the Mustangs can't overcommit.
If he goes around this corner, he's going to get slapped, I feel like. No, he can go around this corner. He can't go around the next one.
There's a Lanner and a Firestarter coming in to support.
Yeah, the Lanner is reflipping the cap. I did really bring the score a bit more even, but that back cap is going back in the team
Yeah,
lead's
the
favor.
trades are going a little bit more even. The Marauder is really getting hurt though.
Now they flip
Almost open
Theta,
CT.
and they've got 4 in the basement. This Timberwolf is pushing down the basement. So is the Marauder.
They're trying to get Theta back.
Yeah, but they're going in without the lights. The light pack is coming in on the north side.
Also going in.
They're rushing in with the lantern and the flea, mislinks. And they're flipping this cap. I wonder if we see a little brawl down here. Here comes Firestarter. Backs off. You
Marauder
notice
is now
the
just
spider's going
not
for a
trading
back
any.
cap once again.
Going for Epsilon yet.
Yeah, I think the lantern saw him, no? Maybe? No, they
No,
don't
the Lanner
know.
has no idea. It knows now.
The lantern knows. Does he?
He's going for it, yeah.
Yep, okay, well,
He has to
we'll
know.
see
But
what
the spider is
happens.
simply gonna run away.
He's going to go for Gamma now. Going to go with the double back cap. So the lantern in the situation probably should just flip Epsi back. He's not
No,
ever
he
going to
has to
catch the spider,
chase.
right?
As the other two lights are coming in as well, they're just simply going for the spider
Oh, they
gank here.
switched him. Going up the
Now the
ramp.
spider has to go and try to get the Corsair, but...
Corsair's going to slap him.
Oh, yes.
It's going to
And
fall
that
down,
left
get
leg's
bombed on by
already
the lantern.
open.
Oh no, here comes the lantern.
Yeah, and the left leg
Misses.
is one touch. As soon as that pops, it's over.
Here comes the shot right here.
There it goes.
Got him.
That's the spider down.
Spider down.
They do get Theta back for it. That's a mech.
Yes. They lost Theta, but I mean, it's a good thing they pulled back. They'll get Epsi. Hopefully they don't brawl right here, and then they can push into
The
Theta
rifleman
again.
is one touch on its side torso and almost open CT. The Direwolf is already down to just 3 ER large.
Okay, Epsi's been taken back. The cap lead
Very
is in
interesting
Team 2's
build.
favor still. They need to get Theta back if they can. So they're pushing a 100-point loss so far. It's like they're pushing into the basement now, but the defenders here to defend their cap. Roll 4-on-4 brawling action in the basement. Oh, this Lanner's taking a bad fight. It's 3v1.
And
Okay,
there
the
it
first Lanner
goes.
goes down. Didn't really lose anything for that.
But the executioner here is really hurt. It's one touch, there it goes.
Okay, second
And
Lanner
there's
down.
this... No,
They
that's
can
a
flip this
Lanner from
cap.
Team
They
2.
flip the cap. Okay, if they can kill the second Lanner, I think they're in good shape. Team 1 will be in good shape if they kill the second Lanner.
If they kill the second Lanner, they straight up win the match, as then there's just a Firestarter running around for caps, and they do have 3 cap at 500 to 600.
And there goes the second Lanner.
They can now simply grab
Just
pretty
cap.
much either Kappa or Sigma. You can just try to get
They
both of them.
send James out to go get a cap. Possibly,
The
if they
fire
really did
starter is
secure this.
going for gamma, but it is one touch. Now the question is, can the Corsair see it? No, it can't.
I mean, if they flip gamma, they could
So it
still
can
win.
get gamma.
He's not even
You can
aware.
still win on caps here. So I have to
Okay, the
secure
mixed
gamma.
links is flipping kappa. Looks like
But
they're
gamma's gonna
ganking.
flip first.
How's this fight going? I've got the Marauder.
They can't, like, Team 1 needs more than 3 caps at this point. They need to both flip Sigma and Kappa. This is pretty much lost for Team 1. The Thunderbolt blows himself up.
The Marauder dropped down the wrong side. Well, they killed him, but I don't think they're going to get someone
Eagle
to
did
put
get
their
him.
toe in.
They need to decap Sigma right now. Otherwise it's gonna be enough to simply keep that ticking. Because it's right, and now it just needs 10 points. They physically can't win anymore. Team 2 wins this.
The Flea's running for it, but I don't
It
think
doesn't matter.
he's not
There
making
goes
it.
750.
Close match. Lost a cap game. This match goes in the favor of no pre-course.
Indeed. So it
3-2 in
is
the
3
favor
to
of
2.
no pre-course. Yep. With Nihon no Jiburishu coming in with 2 wins. Good matches though. Very close.
All the traders here doing 500 damage for Team 2. And on the other side, also all the traders doing at least 360. Again, James and the Flea doing a lot of damage. Alright, so that was the match.
Yeah, not bad.
Insanely
Pretty
close on
close.
all of these drops, honestly.
Correct.
There's not a single drop that couldn't have gone the other way.
I really thought the third drop was going to be a loss for the Kodiaks, but even with the Kodiaks going down so quick, they still pulled it off.
Indeed.
Well, that's a GG for me.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Good night.